And welcome back. Okay, so we're getting all the details about this upcoming casting call. There is a specific scout for Belizean actors at this point in time, and we're going to find out more about what they're looking for. We have on set with us the casting manager, Grecia Mendez, and Xavier Molina of the Belize Audiovisual Industry Association. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having us here.
Okay, so the movie is called Tragic Jungle.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about it.
Okay, well, the movie deals a lot about with the regional historical conflicts between Belize and Mexico. So it talks a little bit about the chiclero industry and the territorial conflicts that they used to have. So it's an intent to approach this historical event that hasn't been talked about. And it is an intent to take it out to a bigger screen internationally. So it talks about that, but in the main thing, it uses that atmosphere, it uses that mystical atmosphere. It does talk about dispute, territorial dispute, you know, but the main thing, it is a coming of age film. So it, in a way, it tries to talk about this, but from the perspective of a girl, a 20-year-old girl coming into womanhood as well. So practically it is a story about her amongst, conflict, about conflict with dealing with culture, dealing with everything with a man's world, right? Practically.
Ooh.
So
it's set. In what era? Okay.
In what era is it set?
It's set in the 1920s. Yeah, it's set in it's not the actual conflict or anything, but it's set in the 1920s.
Oh, that really was a man's world.
It was exactly.
Smart man.
We just had to get adapted, right? So the whole thing.
So talk to us about the director of this movie. She's very accomplished.
She is.
Yeah.
She's a young director. She's part of the young director generation in Mexico. Mexico, the filming industry in Mexico is a flourishing industry. So she's part of the new wave that are trying to take out different stories that reflect regionally, take out different characters as well, bring out different forms of expressing yourself, of acting. She likes to highlight the differences and highlight stories that haven't been told, stories that Hollywood doesn't even know about these stories, and when they see it, they're gonna crave for it, because they're craving for something new right now.
That is true. That is
so
true.
yeah, she's part of that wave. This is her 5th film already. Her first film her first film won prizes at Cannes, and her style is that she likes to get close to, have that kind of vision between fiction and documentary.
Okay.
So
hence the Chiclero storyline below the woman coming of age.
Yes, exactly. Hence the Chiclero storyline, and also her approach of getting people that are not professional actors, and trying to bring out that natural acting in them, So
Xavier, that's where you come in. Tell us, as a representative of the Belize Audiovisual Industry Association, we know of many people coming to Belize, often wanting to shoot, and you guys play an instrumental role in that.
Yeah.
But how are we doing on the acting front?
It's one of the areas where we definitely need a lot of work. The last film festival, there were film workshops specifically for acting.
Yeah.
So we had somebody come in and start training some people in acting specifically, which is great, which is what we need. But projects like this will really give us a boost, to get a local Belizean, or several, like 3, as main actors in this.
Yeah, we're not looking. You're not looking for extras. You're looking for
they are
key roles.
They're also extras.
We still also need extras, but I mean, you're talking about a lead role in a major film that's going to debut in Cannes, that's going to debut in so many different films. I mean, it's a huge opportunity for some lucky Belizean woman.
I have a very simple question.
Sure.
What language is the movie in?
It's in Spanish, so
Primarily,
primarily in Spanish. So the actors, they don't need to learn Spanish
They
in
need
order
to,
to
they need
act.
to actually just be Belizean.
be
Oh.
Belizean.
And that's a part of the conflict. The fact that there's a language barrier, that's going to come across in the film. So you don't need to speak Spanish. You
Yeah.
need
There you go. We're
Yes.
signing Kevin up for a pirate role, right? He's going to be, what's
Why not you?
the Pirate of the Caribbean? Jack
Yes, exactly. We saw that
be the
already.
Belizean Jack
You
Sparrow.
know,
Henry's
the
Belizean.
chiclero pirate. Yes.
So, I think it's interesting because we've seen more people get interested in producing and directing,
Right.
and there are a couple of persons in Belize. We have Byrne, we have several of faces who have been cast in different movies.
Right.
But what is the talent pool in Belize? Do we have raw, natural talent, or do we need a lot of work as
Definitely.
actors?
We definitely do have raw, natural talent. I
Okay.
mean, I'd say we are more on the stage performance. There's a lot of people who have that stage acting, and that is very different from camera acting.
What's the difference?
The major difference is when you're on stage, you, like some people put it, you overact.
Yeah.
You are very dramatic.
We see it in a lot of our commercials.
Yeah, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
You're true. Very true. It comes across.
And
We'll
movies
get better,
are all
we'll get
about
better.
being subtle.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of
adapting
feeling,
the role.
It's
Yeah.
adapting
Natural.
the
Yes.
taking in the role.
Yes.
So I think that with this film, it has everything to bring out that talent in that person, because we have, you know, it's a story about jungle. It's a story about nature. We're very close to nature. And the fact that we're very close to nature means that we're very close to ourselves, you know, to our feelings. So when you act and stuff like that, you really need to be close to subtleties and just have that naturalness in it. So I've personally seen a lot of people that have that potential to
How
open
long
up.
are we looking? What's the time frame for the shoot itself? So if somebody wants to attempt to go for the casting call and not quite sure if they have enough holiday days from work, or how long it's going to take, what can you tell them?
It's going to be approximately a month.
Okay.
And yes, you're going to have to commit fully to this project. And also, definitely,
It's
it's
important for
about,
people to know, yeah.
it's about taking the time off to
It's
really
a
commit
real
yourself.
movie, not a
Exactly.
weekend
Yes,
project.
and also be developing the character from before. So
Yeah.
they're going to shoot it this year. So and we're going to hold the casting event from the 13th to the 15th of April.
Okay.
So those are going to be the dates that we're looking for.
Where are they doing the casting calls? In Belize?
Yes, in Belize.
And
in Belize.
the movie is going to be shot in Belize as well?
No.
It's going
So I
to
get
be
to go
shot.
to.
It's going to be shot in
Wow.
Bacalar, in
Wow.
Mexico,
Yeah.
Bacalar.
So you call yourself an
Yes.
international.
Yes.
This gets better, Henry.
Free vacations there.
But you're looking for very specific roles.
Yes.
Yes,
and
very
very
specific.
specific characters. So let's start off with that. We have Agnes Smith, and this is a young woman between 18 to 24. Tell us the
Yes.
details. Who is Agnes? And who can be Agnes?
Yes.
Okay, so Agnes, at the beginning of the film, is a part of the upper middle class
Not half.
society
Okay.
in Belize, and she's a Creole.
Okay.
She is a little bit like arrogant. She's young, she's beautiful, she is probably, her father is British or her mother is British, but she's part of this new Creole upcoming class, in Belize. So at first she's a little bit arrogant, but she is confronted.
Yeah.
She's confronted with Florence, which is her sister, is a little bit older and has a little bit more experience, in terms of with her body, with her sensuality. So those are the two sisters that we are looking for. So Agnes Smith, she's going to be the main character. We are not looking for her to speak English.
The main
to speak
character in the
Spanish.
movie?
Yes, she's
Like
the
the
main
lead
character.
character.
We're
She's the
talking about
main
lead.
character in the movie.
Specific
Exactly.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes,
Exactly.
she is. Yes.
Exactly.
And so her.
So we have specifics here, and it's okay if we get into them. We were talking about somebody, well, beauty is, I think it is, yeah.
95% of Belizean women. So
Yes, and it's just about looking interesting. It's just an interesting look that they're
So
looking
you
for.
are looking
you know?
for Creole descent or a mixed race
Right.
person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You want a small frame. You're looking for somebody who looks like they're between the ages 18 to 24.
Yes.
Thanks for saying that.
Excellent qualified.
Why not?
More of a classic beauty, but
Yes.
I think these are all things that will be defined by the cast, the people who are there for the casting. But specifically female, mixed, and somewhere within that age range.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
But this is the lead character.
Yes.
This is a huge opportunity.
This is
can open doors.
really exactly.
Yeah.
It can open
Big.
doors. It can
Huge.
actually cement your career.
Straight to Hollywood.
Because
Exactly. You never know.
well,
could be
she's
discovered.
definitely
Yeah.
yes, she's definitely going to Cannes.
Yeah.
So she's
She's
definitely
She's
gonna be
walking the
talking
red
to
carpet at the premiere.
yes,
Exactly.
meeting everyone, Agnes, Florence, and also Norm, because Florence also plays a very important part.
Yeah.
Norm also plays a very important part.
Okay. So
But
let's move
Agnes-
into Florence then. Florence is a little bit older than Agnes.
Yeah.
So we're looking up till
It's her
30.
sister, yeah.
Also, we're looking for a Creole woman. Okay. Great.
Exactly.
Any other specifications for Florence that we need to consider?
Visually.
Oh, visually? Well, you know, the only thing about these two characters that we're looking for is Creole and Creole descent. But we know that Belize has so much diversity to offer
Yeah.
and so much different looks as well.
Yeah.
That the director, you know, she wants to be impressed. She wants to have.
Yeah.
She wants to look for something
Easy,
different.
man. Belizean.
So
Easy.
So why are they signing up? Where are they?
Well, now they will, because now they know.
Okay.
So let's move on to Norm, right? So he is age 45 to 55, and it is a dark-skinned person in good shape.
Man, we found somebody already.
We found him for you. Our cameraman
And he
here.
already has agents.
Yeah, oh no. You look between 45 and 55.
And he's in good shape.
Yeah. You want to tell people you're
good
really
shape, everything
Yeah.
interesting.
Rugged looking, wise.
Rugged looking. Yes,
Okay, so
yeah.
we're looking at somebody who is fit. That's for sure, right?
He's the caretaker.
Yeah.
He works in the jungle. He takes care of the house, you know, so he definitely has to fit that
and
part.
is wise and has a strong connection with nature. Henry, I think this is your job, right? All right. Then you're also looking for extras.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Tell us about what you're looking for.
So for the extras, they're going to be playing the part of the chicleros.
Okay.
So visually, what we want to achieve with the extras is to highlight the diversity in Belize.
Yeah.
So for example, if a Mayan that speaks English, for example, we don't have that anywhere else but in Belize.
Yeah.
You know, we're used in Mexico, they only speak Spanish. So something just to highlight differences as
Or
well,
Creole
just
even.
diversity.
Better yet.
Is there a
Yes.
number of extras that you're looking for, or?
It's we're looking for 5 to 10 that are going to fit, but we need, you know, people and everything too.
I think we're making
Be
light of
there.
it, but I've seen so many times, I've heard so many stories of actors who are sitting at home, not doing anything, and then somebody just said, "Man, you'd be a wonderful
Yeah.
actor," and these guys
Blow up.
become multi-millionaires and blow up.
Or they are featured in one film at an
Yeah.
international film festival
Yes.
like Cannes.
Exactly.
And that's it. It's the big discovery. Who's
Yes.
this girl or who's
Correct.
this guy?
It's a different talent.
Yeah.
It's that new opportunity to, you know, to.
And a different look. Hollywood is looking for different
Yeah.
looking people.
Yes, exactly. And you know, it really calls my attention as well that if you see the latest you know, on the past years, the people that have been winning Best Directors in Hollywood are Mexicans as well.
Shape of Water.
You know, Shape of Water,
Love that
Gravity
movie.
as well, with
Yeah.
Alfonso Cuarón as
Yeah.
well. Revenant, the director of The Revenant is Mexican.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's
The
a
Mexican film
really,
industry is really leading the way right now.
yes.
And again, we go back to the fact that if you have aspirations of entering into acting, this is a golden opportunity.
It really is.
Now,
Yeah.
if I've always wanted to be, let's say I'm going to go for one of the parts. Obviously, it's the older sister, but it's.
Already 20.
Well, no. So here's the thing. I've never done it. I don't know how to prepare for a casting call. What's your advice to me? For people who are at home saying, maybe I should do it. How do you start to develop the character, prepare yourself for the role, in addition to what you'll have to submit?
Well, that will be basically a really close relationship with the director. The
Okay.
director, she develops characters in that sense. You know, she's really used to working with non-professional actors. So if you are just, you know, just thinking of that I would like to be in this project and everything, you should just definitely do it. You know, if there's something that is telling you that you are right for this, or that you just want to just, you know, kind of start
Challenge.
participating,
Give it a try.
participating in this growing industry and in this golden industry for Belizean actors, just do it. And to develop the character is going to be that constant communication to understand this character.
What I like is
you know.
it says no previous acting necessary. I think that sums up everything.
Yes.
So she's definitely looking for,
Yeah.
for brand new looks, brand
Yes.
new
Yeah.
faces.
Yes.
So
She's
this is what you need to submit here, right? We're talking your name, your age, your height, what you do, your contact information, where you live, and your photos, full body and face.
head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. So
With
that's
filters, without filters. It's a different. I mean,
That is so true.
This
yes,
is
so
yes,
true.
Yeah.
definitely.
photoshopped or not photoshopped.
That's why we put in the flyer that we're looking for a classic look.
Okay.
You know, because we want to see how this person would look like in the jungle,
Okay.
right? How it would look. So the more natural,
Yeah.
the better.
Yeah.
We can get a sense of how is,
Yeah.
you know, what is your natural look.
Yeah.
So
You know, you asked a question, funny enough. You said, why are people, Belizeans, not jumping for the opportunity? I would fathom to guess that one of the reasons is that we like to wait until somebody else did it first. So we need to see somebody in Hollywood first. Marlene did it as a 20-year-old in the movie. I can do it too because I
Yeah.
have some similarities.
Yeah.
But another thing too is just simply explaining to them that this is an opportunity financially.
Yeah.
What are they looking at in terms of being able to earn something per, start from the main role, and then go down to what the extras,
On
just
average,
average.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
well, on average, I seriously don't, you know, I don't have that. I can't like disclose
detail,
that
yeah.
information, but it is going to be a well-paid job.
Yeah.
And it's going to go like, you know, a professional actor in Mexico. So it's
Wow.
going to adhere
Yeah.
to those professional
It's
standards.
at that level.
Okay.
What they would
This
have
is
paid
the-
a professional actor or actress in Mexico for this role is what this person.
This
So
is-
they're
this
not
is-
going to cheat you out of anything.
Nothing.
You're going to
It's a
get
job.
what.
It's a job.
exactly. You're going to
It's
get
a
what
job.
a top actor or actress would have been gotten.
this is no 125 a week.
No,
No,
not
no,
at all.
not at
Not
all.
at all.
Not at all. It's going to be very interesting as well because of the name, right? Tragic Jungle, Chiclero, everything. So this person is going to have to go in the jungle, just submerge, you know, his like herself in this really random, weird situation, you know. So
Is it definitive that the cast or these particular roles will be Belizeans? Or is it also the situation where if nobody really meets the criteria, you'll move on somewhere else?
she definitely has other, you know, other possibilities, but she wants them to be Belizean. You understand?
Okay.
It's like, and we are getting people that are interested, that are, you know, applying and stuff.
Okay.
But I would really want, you know, to everybody that
Open it up.
Yeah.
yes, that if you
Okay.
just have this thing telling you, you know, I would love to be an actress. I would love to just, you know, do it. If you feel a little bit shy, if you feel that, you know, oh, people tell me that I'm shy, people don't tell me, you know, it's like, No, it's
So
all
they'll help
about
you through it. If I'm naturally
Exactly.
introverted and shy, never on stage,
Yes.
they'll help me through it if I have the look
Yes.
and the capacity.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what's the deadline?
So we're taking applications. They send this information to tragic.junglecast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And the deadline is obviously from the 13th to the 15th of April. But the sooner that you send your information, the more seriously we're going to take you, because the more seriously she's going to, the more time exactly to look at your profile, if, to send in a video and stuff, so that we can take you more seriously and give you, we can arrange an appointment with you and everything so that you can
This is huge.
have more chances.
I really
Yes,
hope
it is.
Belizeans would realize how huge an opportunity
And
this is.
and we have a lot of beautiful women in this
Yes.
country
Definitely.
that can very
Definitely.
easily be the lead in a movie.
Exactly.
Agreed.
So I think we've heard it here. They don't want any prior, or you don't need to have any
No.
prior acting experience. They want to work with raw talent. They just want you to fit the criteria that we've spoken of so far. So go for it. We spoke of acting now earlier. Act now and just take it. You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
thank you for coming in and telling us all about this. We really appreciate it.
No, thank you very
for having
much.
us.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we're going to have another serious conversation. We have anthropologist Dr. Herbert Gale coming in, and we're going to be talking about masculinity and male violence in Belize. So stay tuned.